Okay, so today I'm going to go over how to get started in this course and then just a few technical things about the course itself. So if you're on this page, this is called your dashboard. You can come back to this at any time by clicking on this tab up here at the top. Most of you are going to see something here, but this down here is going to be blank. And this is where all of your courses appear once you've paid for them. And these are where your courses will appear across here as you're working on them. If you don't see anything down here, you need to add a course to your cart and then pay for it. You're going to go up to here to the catalog, and this is where all of our courses are located, and you're going to choose a course that you want to take. So in this case, I want to take the 1A Blue Card recertification, so I'm going to add that to my cart, and then it's going to go up here. It's going to appear in my cart. I'll click on this button here, and then I'm going to click on continue down here. I'm going to enter my credit card information. And then I'm going to click on continue. Once I have clicked on continue, I'm going to click on submit, and this will pay for my course. Now it's emailed me a receipt, but if I want to print the receipt, I can click on this, pull it up, and have this print out right here. And I can print on it or cancel it. Now to get back to my course, I'm just going to X out of that tab, and I'll end up, I'm going to go back to my dashboard, which is up here. Now you're going to see this course appear here. And anytime I'm ready to start, I'm going to click on that course. And the assignment that I'm working on currently is always going to appear up here at the top. So this is your active assignment. So this is my first assignment. I'm going to click on that. It says read this entire message, but what I'm going to do, if you notice down here, you see two buttons, submit later or submit. You always want to click on that submit, because if you click on submit later, it's not going to recognize that you've done that assignment, and therefore it's not going to progress you through the course. So just read through this. This is about sending in legal documents into the state on your legal presence in the United States. If you notice, this is a link here. If I click on it, it's going to take you outside to our website where those forms are located. You can actually click on these, and they print as a PDF. So you can click on these and then actually print them, and then you can send them in at any time. You can send them in now or you can send them in later, but either way, now see, you notice I'm clicking up here to get out of these tabs, and you'll go back into your course. So once I'm back into my course here, I can either submit them now or submit them later to the state, but I want to mark here that I've submitted this assignment. Basically, I'm submitting this assignment. That acknowledges that you've completed that assignment or that you're ready to proceed. Once you do that, you're going to notice that you've got a green check mark here. If you don't have a green check mark, some of these assignments are mandatory. So if you don't have a green check mark and this one isn't appearing, for instance, this quiz, I can't click on it. I can tap on it and everything, but I can't actually click on it because I haven't done Module 1. Module 1 is required before the quiz opens up. This is an optional item, and you'll notice all of the optional items, you can click on those even though I haven't done the preceding assignments yet, but those slide handouts are always available. So once I've completed this assignment, this arrow indicates that this is my next assignment. You'll see the yellow arrow appear here, and you're also going to see it up here. So if I want to download the slide handouts for Module 1, I can click on this, and it pulls up a PDF of all the slides. This is where you're welcome to take notes. Now I'm on a Mac, so Macs are a little different. You have to pull them up in your downloads. So once that's downloaded here, and there it is. So these are the slides where I can take my notes. I'm working on making these a little bit bigger, so you may notice when you pull them up that they're bigger, because we've had some people request that the slides actually are bigger, so I may put 2 to page. But once you pull those up, you can print them and take notes. It's not mandatory, so you don't have to take notes. It's just an option. So if I want to get back, I'm going to close that tab. Now I've got a green arrow next to Module 1, and you're just going to proceed through these. You'll also notice that Module 1 appears up here. And each time you finish, once I finish Module 1, then the quiz is going to go open up. You're going to notice, I'm going to mute my sound once this opens up, because you're going to notice that as you go through this, there's little checkpoints, and it's going to ask you, are you still there? Or it may ask you a question, and you have to pay attention to those, because if you don't, it'll set you back a little bit if you don't pay attention or if you don't acknowledge that you're still there. So, welcome to the NPDES Training Institute's online recertification. I'm going to mute that so I can talk over it. But as you proceed through this, you'll notice that you can't fast forward until you've completed the material. You can go backwards if you want to review, but you can't go forward in the material. This is a requirement I know that frustrates some people, but it's because the state does require that this is a 4-hour course, and so you can't skip ahead. You can only review, but you can go back if you want to review your information. You can always go back. So I can close that, I can stop and start anytime I want, I can review, I can take as long as I want in the course, but it will take you 4 hours to get through the course. And once you finish that Module 1, you'll take a little quiz. It's 5 questions. You have to get a 70% or better, but if you don't, it will allow you to take it as many times, and there's no way you can fail it. So don't stress about it. Just answer as best as you can, and then if you get a question wrong or get too many questions wrong, you can just re-answer them again and again. And you don't have to repeat the material. It'll just make you repeat the quiz. So as you proceed through this, you are going to notice that there are a couple of optional things throughout, and some of them are required and some of them are optional. You'll also notice that there's a survey at the end that is required, but it's 8 quick questions. And then one thing I want to point out is not everything is on this first page. There's actually a second page. So if you click on Next, you're going to see your certificate of completion, and you're going to see an optional short video. You can watch that video if you want. It's a great video it's called Stormwater Wake Up Call, and you'll find that on the second page. Of course, your certificate of completion is going to appear up here once you have finished all the previous modules. But that's an overview of the course. You're always welcome to call us anytime at 678-469-5120 if you have any questions or any technical difficulties. Thanks so much, and enjoy your course.